What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, all right, we're coming back to Babymetal. Yes, indeed. Babymetal fans, FEELIN, you, come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi-bobbidi bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Sean, and Sean wanted to see me react to this. It is Babymetal and DragonForce, both of them. Well, we'll see about that. We've had experience with this kind of stuff before. But apparently it is Babymetal and DragonForce doing a live performance together of the Babymetal song Road of Resistance. Now, have I heard this song before? Full disclosure, yes I have. I have done a reaction to this song actually. Way back at the beginning of the channel, I did a reaction to this song. Probably, if I'm not mistaken, this has gotten the highest score as far as Babymetal songs go on the channel. If I'm not mistaken, I think I know this was up in the 9s. I know it was. I think it was mid 9s, like 9.5, 9.4, 9.5, 9.6, somewhere in there, if I'm not mistaken. But if I remember correctly, Road of Resistance to this day has the highest score on the channel as far as Babymetal songs go. Now, I was told in the comments that DragonForce actually had a hand in helping Babymetal with this song in particular, and I believe their entire second album, they had a little bit of a hand in it. So it makes sense to have Babymetal and DragonForce coming together for this. It absolutely does. Plus, taking the style of song that Road of Resistance is, it really fits DragonForce like a glove. So, but here's the deal. Because I know the song, I can't take the song into account here. I'm very familiar with the song. I know the song. I've listened to the song many times on my own since doing the reaction to the song. So yes, I know the song, and I'm not going to take the song into account. I'm going to be basing my reaction, my evaluation, and my score completely on the live performance, the visuals, stage presence, stage energy, stage interaction, crowd interaction, showmanship, production. These are the things I'm going to be looking for. I will take how well they play the song into account slightly, very slightly, but that's all right. At least I'll take that into account. But for the most part, 98% of the scoring is going to be based on the visuals. So please keep that in mind. Let's see. This was posted by Michael Jimenez. Sure, why not? And the video has 82,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Babymetal featuring DragonForce, Road of Resistance live. Aha! Metal Hammer Awards, the Golden Gods Awards. Yes, I was unfortunate enough to be invited to one of those. Yeah. Yeah. What an absolute waste of time. 2015. All right. Yeah. All right. Well, let's see how this goes. All right. Let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
So it's DragonForce instead of the comedy band. Got it. Oh, we're doing that again? The exact same as, like, performance-wise, same visuals as the reaction I already did. Okay? I'm gonna be honest with you, folks. I got mixed feelings. I absolutely have mixed feelings about this. Okay, first of all, the idea of a collaboration between these two, it makes perfect sense. It does, considering that this is the song that they're doing. Now, if they had done, I don't know, I hate to say this, but if they had done Doki Doki Morning, I would have been really scratching my head going, why? You know? But because it's this particular song, yes, it makes perfect sense. Not taking the song into account here from a songwriting standpoint, but, you know, listening to them play the song, especially since it is DragonForce. It's not the Kame band. It's DragonForce. It to me, from what I can tell, it sounds accurate. It sounds like they're nailing the song. So good on DragonForce for doing that. That's awesome. Visually, there are things I'm liking, and for the most part, I'm liking. I would say I'm liking most of what I'm seeing. It's 2015. It's fairly early in Babymetal's career in their lifespan as a band, or not necessarily as a band, but as a project, I should say. I could see how this would be beneficial to Babymetal in particular. I mean, I'm not 100% sure. I need. Okay, well, I need to finish the video, number one. Number two, I am probably gonna spend more than a few minutes thinking about this when we're done, because I need to take everything into account and kind of weigh everything against itself. But I don't know. I like I said, I have mixed feelings. Most of them are good. Most of them are positive. Let's get back into this and let's see how this shapes up here. crowd. And then they go off stage after playing their one song. Yeah, I got mixed feelings about this for sure. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Babymetal and DragonForce with a live performance of Road of Resistance. This was a request from Sean. Okay, I thought about this for a while, actually. I struggled when it came to coming up with a score for this because there were two scores I kept going in between, and there wasn't a whole lot of room between them, but there was enough room that it could have changed the letter grade. Actually, now that I think about it, it would have changed the letter grade. If I had gone with the other score, the letter grade would have changed, but the scale rating would not have changed, and the star rating would not have changed. The only thing that would have changed was we would have had a little bit of a different score, but it wouldn't have been that big of a difference. I decided on the score for a number of reasons, and I'm going to give you all the reasons, I promise you, okay? Before I give the score, I just need to reiterate this. I need to remind everybody, I am not taking the song itself into account here in any way, shape, or form. I've already done a reaction to the song. If you want to know what I thought about the song, you can go check out that reaction back there somewhere on the channel. It's there. All you got to do is search for it. I really dig this song. This is probably, if I'm being honest, this is probably my favorite Babymetal song that I've heard on the channel. I know it got the highest score in regards to Babymetal songs. Out of all the Babymetal songs I've reacted on the channel, this has the highest score out of all of them. So I love the song. I think it's a great tune, and I have absolutely no issue with the song whatsoever. But since that's the case, I can't take the song into account here. I can only base my evaluation of my score completely on the visuals, the live show, the stage presence, stage interaction, crowd interaction, stage energy, showmanship, production. This is what I'm going to be basing my evaluation of my score on, okay? And in this situation, it works. Mostly, it works for them. It does work a little bit against them. It does. And I promise you'll see what I'm talking about. I will explain everything. All right? Having said all of that, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that live performance, I'm going to give that a 7.7. Yep, 7.7. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, a 7.7. What does that mean? Well, a 7.7 would translate to a really good skill rating. So overall, I think this was a really good live performance. It would also get 4 to 5 stars and a B+ letter grade. So there you go, a 7.7, really good skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and a B+ letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. Before we go any further, let me just say this right now so you can save yourself some time in the comments. Do not ask me what the other score was. Maybe it was a 7.2. Maybe it was an 8.2. Maybe we would have gone down into the B's. Maybe we would have gone down into the gone up into the A minuses. It doesn't matter because we are at a 7.7, and that is where we are going to stay. So it doesn't matter if it was up higher or down lower, okay? Don't ask, because I'm not going to answer that question. So save yourself some time. Now, how did I come up with this score? It comes down to a few things, not even a lot. Going down the list, did they check off all the boxes? Let's see. Stage presence. Yep. Stage presence was absolutely there. They all looked like performers. They all acted like performers. I have no issue with anything I saw on stage from a stage presence standpoint. So yes, that's a big check. Stage energy. Yes. And again, another check with an asterisk. We're going to talk about those asterisks in a little bit. Stage interaction. Again, I'm going to give it a check with an asterisk. We're going to talk about the asterisk in a little bit. Let's see. After that came crowd interaction. Yes, absolutely. Big check. Crowd interaction throughout the entire performance, actually. So they were sharpening the saw. So they absolutely get that one as a big check. Showmanship. Again, I'm going to give it a check with an asterisk. Okay. I promise you, you're all going right now, what's with all the asterisks? I promise you, I'm going to explain it in a little bit. Okay. Production. No, not really. I mean, the girls were wearing their uniforms, and I mean, I guess that is production in itself. But as far as anything happening on stage, like even the light show, I don't think that live show was designed for that song. Number one, they're playing at the Golden God Awards, and if you guys know anything about that award show, it is one of the most disorganized, chaotic, poorly run award shows you will ever find. It was a disaster. I know the year I went, I was invited one year to participate in it, and guys, it was chaotic as hell. I ended up not even being utilized. I ended up sitting, the members of the band that went, we all ended up sitting backstage the entire time, and it was just like, why are we here? What an absolute waste of a night. Because we were planned to come out and be presenters, and then, changing plans. So-and-so showed up unannounced and unexpected, so you guys are going to get bumped, and we're going to put him in. Now, I get that part. I understand that part, but they had no clue that this person was going to show up. I mean, seriously? But whatever, it's fine. I'm not mad about it. I'm just saying, it's one of the worst award shows you'll ever go to. If you guys ever go, be prepared. Be prepared to be underwhelmingly or disappointed. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. But at the same time, you would think they could put a little more effort into their production for their shows. Now, if they're like the headliner, if they're like the main attraction of the award show, then yes, they're gonna get production. No other band got production. No other band got special lighting. No other band got pyro or cryo or anything of the sort. So I'm sure that was the case here. I'm sure Babymetal and DragonForce were not the headliners. Going back to those asterisks, I've said this before in other Babymetal reactions I've done. The choreography, okay, it's nice. It looks good. It looks tight. It looks well rehearsed. So well rehearsed that at times, especially after seeing the same song multiple times, the exact same moves at the exact same time. It's like watching animatronics. Okay, it's like going to Disney World or Disneyland, take your pick, any of the Disney properties, going into the Hall of Presidents and watching the performance. It is programmed. They might as well be robots because everything is done to the millisecond of every single move done the exact same way, the exact same done every single time. Now, the first time I saw it, I was blown away. Absolutely, I was blown away. This is like, I don't even know how many times I've seen various performances of this song over the course of years that I've searched for this performance on YouTube, and I've seen multiple performances, and every single time the girls do the exact same moves, the exact same way, the exact same time, at the exact same time, facing the exact same directions, and it's mechanical at this point. It almost, I hate to say it, but it becomes sterile. There's no light. There's nothing organic about it. Like I said, first time I saw it, oh yeah, I was blown away by it. You see it for the 20th time, and it's like, okay, and then it's the same thing. You know, it loses its shine. It loses its splendor. It loses to some extent, it loses its appeal. Now, I will say, the choreography looked good. It looked well rehearsed. It looked clean. I didn't see any deviation whatsoever during this show, as I've seen in other shows. So I will give the ladies all the credit in the world, coming in prepared with their choreography, executing it right on point. Yeah, absolutely. But again, mechanical. Now, luckily, DragonForce was there to add all those organic components. When the members of DragonForce would interact with each other, it looked fun. It looked organic. It looked natural, as opposed to Babymetal's movement and motion, which was all pre-planned. That goes for the stage energy, that goes for the stage interaction, and that goes for the showmanship. I am basing this 7.7, I'm going to be completely honest with you folks, very little of it has to do with what Babymetal did. It is mostly based on what DragonForce did. Coming into a situation where they're playing essentially a cover. It's not even their song. They're familiar with the song. They helped write the song. They had an influence in the songwriting, but it's not their song. It's Babymetal's song. So coming into a situation like this, where they are clearly, let's be honest here. In 2000, it was 2015, right? Babymetal still kind of in its infancy, looking for as much exposure as possible. And I get the feeling that the crowd was not there for them, because there were several times where the camera was pulled back, showing the whole stage, and you could see the crowd. And the crowd, kind of like the other performance I did to them, where they did a performance of oh gosh, it was they were performing with Rob Halford, and I forgot the songs they did. But it was the same thing. The crowd just stood there in stunned silence, like they didn't know what to make of this. If they crowd had been there for Babymetal, you would have seen, probably some circle, unless they were told not to do circle. But actually, now that I remember, Golden Gods Awards, they made the announcements to the crowd, and they did it multiple times. Just a reminder, everybody: no circle pits, no mosh pits. If we catch you, doing any moshing or, anything like that, you will be ejected from the building and the premises. They said this multiple times during the course of the show. So maybe the crowd was told not to. It's very possible. But the crowd still stood there in stunned silence. So looking at this opportunity, it's a great opportunity for Babymetal to get some exposure to some new people. And what a great way to do it with DragonForce backing you up, adding to the legitimacy of it. I mean, that's automatic credibility. The fact that you're performing with DragonForce, a very well-known and well-established band in the metal scene. So yeah, that's a very smart move from a marketing standpoint for Babymetal, absolutely. And kudos to DragonForce for stepping up and saying, yeah, let's do this. This is a great idea. Kudos to them, obviously, for helping out with that. But as far as the live show goes, it was a really good live performance. It's just, when it comes to the Babymetal aspect, I've seen it before. It's nothing new. It's not all that exciting for me anymore, because it's all been done every single time I've seen them perform the song. It's the exact same thing. The only reason we're going with that 7.7 range, honestly, is because of DragonForce and what they were doing on stage. So yeah, I mean, it's still, overall, it's getting a really good score for the live performance. And I did bump it up about 0.2 because of how well DragonForce did play the song. They did an outstanding job playing the song. So taking everything into account, 7.7, I feel good with that score, and that's where we're going to stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have a 7.7, which is a really good skill rating, 4 out of 5 stars, and a B+ letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's gonna do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.